All right. Hello, everyone. So, sometime pretty soon, I'll be releasing that Broski report, the crypto report. Yeah, it's going to be an absolute ball terror, that one. Somehow I made it even better than the last one, but yeah, it was a lot of work. It'll certainly be worth your money. But this video, I haven't done just a video for a while because I've been so busy, so deep in the crypto world. You know what I'm like. I don't really dip my toe in stuff. I'm kind of head first in the deep end, and yeah, that's exactly where I've been. Um, and yeah, the crypto world's pretty crazy, but it's really nothing compared to just the normie world out there, which is getting progressively, exponentially more insane every time I go back and look at it. So I saw people are wearing the masks again around where I live, and so apparently, we're still doing this. And I saw a picture of this guy carrying a flamethrower, or what I thought was a flamethrower, on the front page of the paper. So yeah, I looked it up, and the picture you see on screen, these guys have the same thing. It's like a fog gun or whatever. It looks like a fucking flamethrower, but yeah, it releases fog that's supposed to like disinfect and kill any deadly viruses that might or might not be in the area. And yeah, this picture is not quite as good as the one that I saw on the paper, but it really sums up like this is fucking the most insane shit ever. Probably these guys doing this are causing more damage than anything that's gonna anything that does or doesn't exist out there in the real world. Uh, but this is crazy shit, and it is all insane. It's kind of funny on some strange level, but on another level, this is all pretty serious. Like all jokes aside and craziness aside, they're going ahead with all this stuff, and so I'm pretty sure, just like all the other things that have just been announced, there will be an announcement soon in Australia that you basically will not be able to do shit without a vaccine passport. Now, I know a lot of people say they would never do that, but most of the people who say that will. Most of them will fold. So I'm really wondering what does happen with all this. So, I mean, I'm not even going to have a fucking smartphone, let alone a passport and all this other shit. Like, they're just going to be like, where's your phone? I don't have one. Like, people don't believe me this is how common it is and how it's just expected. And, man, I've known this for over a decade. It's so, for those of us who have always known this was coming, this is such a weird time. Probably a lot of us thought there'd be a lot of rejection by now, like people would see what was going on and reject it. But yeah, about a few years ago, I realized that wasn't going to happen, and I told you that. I mean, I've been saying on this channel for a long time that no, they're going to be successful, and people are going to sign up for this. Now, what's remaining of the left of it? What's left of the remainder? Those of us who don't want to sign up for all this shit. We really are going to have to work something out here because we're going to find ourselves in deep shit very quickly. And like I imagine there'll be businesses or something that sort of go into places and buy food for the unvaccinated, and I'm sure a few things will be worked out, but I think there's going to be big problems as well. I really don't know what to expect on this one, but uh, the thing that I've been thinking about the most lately is, am I going to be able to really operate in this society at all, or am I really going to have to like basically go back to that outlaw existence I was talking about before, where you just like right now I'm having trouble stopping at red lights and shit. Like I just can't do society anymore. The rules mean nothing, less than nothing to me. It almost feels like it almost feels like following any rule now is like lying to yourself, because it's all fucking paper mache to me. Like, look at these dickheads on screen. Am I supposed to take any of this seriously? And most of the people out there all know this is bullshit, but they're just gonna go along with it. So, that's why, I mean, the space in crypto is very different. People are very generally reasonably intelligent and very optimistic. I'd say overly optimistic, but yeah, crypto is the one thing that looks like it could do some real damage here, or at least be an economic life raft away from this. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think crypto is some savior, but I think it's a great chance to make a bunch of money and to at least attempt to create a parallel economy, which hopefully one day, look, I think it's all going to become the real economy anyway, but it's, if you've got a QR code everything, and smartphone everything, then yeah, that's not going to work. If it's like Monero though, it's going to work, and people will be able to, live away from this shit. But I can't just like run away alone or some shit. It's well reported that you're not going to make it if you do that. So, but there's no one out here who isn't a fucking slave. Everyone's fucked. So yeah, I really don't know what's supposed to happen, but I think I'm gonna have to relocate. I don't think there's much chance of anything going around here except for just mass conformity and bullshit. It's a real shame. Yeah, I really don't know where to go, but I guess we'll figure that out. This is all futuristic possibility stuff. But yeah, I just thought it's worth stressing the point that we are right on the edge of this, and this is gonna happen. And I guess I hope everyone's sort of ready for this. You've got your bases covered. You've got some kind of a plan. I hopefully you don't have to end up eating shit like most people will. But yeah, I just thought I'd come in here with, this is where we're at. I saw that Norwegian guy who always hangs out in the forest, Bjorn. He made a wooden smartphone he pasted a picture of him on there and something that says like, this guy can do what he wants. He doesn't have COVID. I think it's pretty funny and all that, but what the fuck are people in Norway gonna do? I mean, yeah, we need answers, and answers fast, because this shit's gonna be upon us before you know it. All right, well, yeah, I guess one more thing worth mentioning here is that yeah, I have been meditating a lot more lately. A lot of smart people and people who know what's coming have suggested that sort of thing. So I've moved it to twice a day. And yeah, it is having an effect for sure. This fucking dick. Yeah, we all love your loud motorbike, you fucking. Anyway, I'll stop. But yeah, not too bad. Yeah, they get much louder than that. That's for sure. Where were we? Yes. So the world is basically the best viewpoint I've heard on what the fuck is happening is the world is sort of experiencing karma on a sort of mass level, that the world, humanity, has bought into a lie for generations, and that you can't get away with that. Like I've always said, you can't just buy into a fucking charade and everything works out fine. No, it blows up in your fucking face. And that's sort of what's happening to humanity now. The old, you make your bed, you have to lie in it, and humanity really didn't pass the test. And they've just gone along with the most absurd bullshit for fucking decades, man. Decades. And they've refused to listen, because there's hundreds of thousands of us talking about this in public. There's got to be hundreds of thousands of us, and the people are not listening. So things are going to run their course, cause and effect, and all this shit. I mean, it's probably, we haven't reached peak absurd yet. I'm pretty sure it's going to get weird. Oh, it's Cyber Polygon, right? So if you don't know about Cyber Polygon, look that up. But Satan Klaus, the Dr. Evil guy, with deadpan face and sort of demonic demeanor. Yeah, fuck. Well, it's all coming together. We're on the cusp of it, and humanity's got to pay for the mistakes it's made, basically. But yeah, I really don't feel like I'm a big fucking part of that. To be honest, I've been going against this shit for a very long fucking time, and I've known all this was coming. I don't feel like I have the same debt to pay as a lot of other people. It's going to be a lot easier for me than it will be for them. But this train cannot be stopped. All right, I guess I'll be back sometime soon. Until then, everyone, good luck out there.